Welcome back everyone, welcome back to the Little Red Ninja allotment. I hope everyone is okay and cracking on. I've got a few things to show you in today's video, which you could probably see there in front of you, but I'm also doing putting in some potatoes just to start them off. So I've cleared all that wood chip that was there. I've put it into 3 bags in there, and I got a little bit more to do, so that won't take too long. But I've removed the pallet that was underneath there, a massive big hole, because all the pallet had rotten, apart from a couple of boards which I've kept, and they're drying at the top of the plot at the moment. And I've filled all that with the soil from over here, about 5 wheelbarrows worth, so that's pretty good, I think. And let's show you what I've managed to get hold of, courtesy of a fellow plot holder, and I think they will work an absolute treat. And what they are some pallets, different type of pallets, but I'll go to it now and I will show you. Here we go. Here are these pallets, and they don't look like pallets, but trust me, I've been informed that they are pallets. They're only a different type of pallet. They're for transporting glass, and I managed to get hold of 4 from a fellow plot holder, and he reliably informs me I can have as many as I want. And wow, that is most definitely a grossy bonus, because these are going to be ideal for carrots and parsnips. They are absolutely ideal. The height of them is 2.5 feet, and length of them is just over 4 feet. So they're absolutely perfect, and they are solid as a rock. And they've even got an added strap on here for strength on all of them. Now I've got one in the polytunnel, which I'm going to use for storing stuff, because these certainly will not fall apart. So all I'll need to do is line the inside of these with some black plastic all the way down to the bottom, and then just fill in with my homemade compost. And I have a couple of bags which will start off down the bottom, but I will put a layer of horse muck on the bottom. Again, horse muck. My life seems to revolve around horse muck, but it doesn't. And I would say these are so much better than pallet collars. But I'm going to trial, because I have got pallet collars, and I'm going to use them as well as these to see which is better. So that will be a trial for this year. And also, as I've got 4 and hopefully get some more, I will cut them in half. Not there. So cut them in half, so I'll double up on the amount of planters, and they'll be ideal either side of my polytunnel as a windbreak. So if I show you, that space is there with wood chip and leaves. Wood chip and leaves, and that would be ideal. Better on the other side, which I'll just show you. As you can see, that is just a area where I put spare wood, and I ideally want to use it. And those new pallets that I've got for raised beds would be absolutely ideal down the side of here, because the width I've got from the base of the polytunnel to the edge of the path is just over a foot in width, and these pallets are exactly a foot wide, so they're absolutely perfect. So a little message to Terry: if you can get your hands on these, mate, they're worth their weight in gold, especially for your carrots, I reckon. I know you got your pallet collars, but I'm going to give these a go, and I'll let you know later in the year if they're any good. But I think they will be, because at the bottom they will last, because at the bottom they've got these battens that keep them off the ground, as you can see, and I've got one at the other end. All I'll need is to get a couple of bricks underneath the middle so it doesn't bow, if it bows, but I want to be safe than sorry. So hopefully when I move them into position, they'll look really good, and they'll produce some really decent carrots this year. So I'm really looking forward, and a big thanks goes out to my fellow plot holder who managed to get hold of these. Absolute diamond geezer. Right, next job, get the potatoes done. So better get into the polytunnel. Right, then let's get started with some potatoes. I know it's early, but I want to get them going very quickly. And as you can see, I've got a 30 litre, let's step back a bit, a 30 litre bucket, and these are really good for potatoes. There are a few websites that sell them, especially one that sells them for £20 a pot, but I got a whole load like this for £6, which was an absolute bargain. And they are really, really heavy duty buckets for your potatoes. So let's show you what I'm going to put in. I'm going to put in some of my homemade compost, which is now ready. It's in a bag. In this bag I've got some blood, fish and bone, which helps with the growing, and also some wood ash as well. And this is all natural. This is not treated wood, that is all cut wood from trees, so it's really good stuff. So I'll get on with putting some into here first. I'll put some soil up to about there with the other two additives. Well, they're not additives, they're just promote growth. Mix it in, and I'll show you what I've done. There we go. A little bit of soil, little bit of blood, fish and bone, and some wood ash. And I've put these I've put in are Charlotte. As I've said in a previous video, they are a second early, but I'm trialing them this year to start them early. It is the middle of March, so hopefully they'll get cracking. And the method I use in these sort of pots is I call it a double decker, because what I've done, I've put two in a position of the handles, so I know where the first two go. Fill it up the same amount up to about there, and then put a seed potato there and a seed potato there, so they don't get in the way. But that will be higher, and then just top it off to about there on the pot, because you don't want to fill it to the very top, because when you water, all that water will go over the side, and that wouldn't be good. So if you're liking the video so far, hit that subscribe button and the like button down there, but don't forget to press the notification bell. That helps. Right, when you see it next, this will be full and ready to go. Be right back. Job done. That's a good one, that is. And as you can see, I've left a good inch to the top of the bucket. Now what I will do is, when I've watered all it, quite a lot of water as well, so it seeps down to the very bottom, is I will put a layer of about that much of wood chip. That just helps with retaining moisture into the soil, which helps a long way, so you don't have to water it every single day, because pots are notoriously good drainers, because this has got so many holes, but it keeps the moisture in. And the reason I've filled it right to the very top, nearly to the top, is if you do it just over the potato and then wait for the shoots to come up and then refill it with more compost, you are more than likely gonna break the growing tip, so that could stunt the growth of your potatoes. Well, it will take them longer anyway, and I've done that, so please don't do that. If you can get yourself some of these giant pots, they're really, really useful, and they are a space saver as well. If you haven't got much space where you grow your veg, these are really good, because you can move them to anywhere you want. So I'll finish that and I'll show you in my next video when I've done them all. I've only got 3 at the moment, but I've got some more on order. So in the meantime, look after yourself, keep getting ready for the better weather, because it will come very fast, and I'll see you on the next one. Ninja says goodbye, and I do as well. My name's Paul, and this is the Little Red Ninja Allotment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.